Hey there, it's David here, the head coach from the Body Shapers, which pretty much means I help women drop fat, get fit, and ultimately take control of their body. In this video today, I want to actually show you a couple of ways that you can exercise less but achieve more. Because of course, one of the biggest issues in modern society, with everyone being so busy with kids, with work, with family commitments, is time. Is that we want to get the most out of our time, and ultimately we're investing, 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 hours a week into our exercise. And we want to know how we can get the most out of that, or possibly do less and get the same or more. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can probably alter your training routine and your schedule to actually get more out of your training in less time. So really cool, so let's dive right into it, because the first simple step is actually doing a faster warm-up. We get told we need a warm-up to exercise, and that's 100% correct. And don't just go into a workout cold and expect to perform really well, but you don't want to be that person that goes through a very slow walk on the treadmill for 15 to 20 minutes and pulls out their phone and texts all their friends and checks in on Facebook and tries to tell everyone they're at the gym when they're actually just wasting their time. Ultimately, you can cut your warm-up down, whether it be walking before a run, whether it be a quick stretch before a weight session. You can actually cut it down to a quick 5-10 minute body weight movements with some dynamic stretching with a little bit of exercise to get the heart rate up, but you ultimately don't need any longer than that 5-10 minutes. If you actually go through it quickly, you do things that are specific to your workout, meaning if you're going to work on your legs today, you warm up your legs. If you're going to work on your upper body, you warm up your upper body. If you're going to do more cardio focus, you get your heart rate up, etc. You can actually cut that down to 5-10 minutes. So don't waste your time going a 15-20 minute slow dawdle on the treadmill, on the exercise bike, where you're ultimately just reading a magazine. Cool. Second one is actually just pairing exercises up. So this is more relevant to, well, you can be cardio or weights, but I guess more weights in a sense that we're generally working a certain number of muscle groups when we do a weights exercise, and if we can alternate that exercise with one that works different muscle groups and pair those 2 exercises up, while one's resting, one's working, and while one's working, one's resting, it saves you a ton of time. And in fact, we do it all the time here during my 4-week Fat Furnace program that I run for all the women in the area. And what we often do is do a lower body exercise like a squat, a deadlift, and we'll pair that with an upper body exercise, meaning that we only need to work out for say 45 minutes, but we can hit the whole body in that time with a lot of big exercises, because we pair those 2 instead of doing a set of chest press, a set of squats, and then just resting. And that's how you can save time and get more out of it. So pair up the exercises, generally using opposite muscle groups, or at least different muscle groups. Third one is doing true HIIT, which means high intensity interval training. This has really become popular in the last sort of decade of a way to do your cardiovascular training to get more out of it in less time. So people in the past have thought they need to go long and slow to burn fat, or whatever people have sort of thought in the past with their cardiovascular work. But what we're finding with research and through anecdotal evidence now is that doing high intensity intervals, meaning intervals of 30 seconds to a minute where you're really going hard out, and then resting for 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, the actual intervals will change heaps. But doing this style of training where you go really hard and then you rest, and you go hard and you rest, means in 15, 20, 25 minutes, you're going to be absolutely cooked. You're not actually going to need to do it for 45 to 60 minutes. And what we've found, and what researchers have found, is that that actually burns as much calories over the long haul as, say, slugging it out for an hour doing steadier, slower cardio. So if you're always doing that kind of slower, boring style of cardiovascular work, try a hard 20 minutes of a fast interval with a rest interval, a fast interval with a rest interval. And there's no wrong way to do it, but if you do this in high intensity interval training, you'll cut your workout down by 1/2 to 1/3, you'll burn the same calories, you'll get just as fit, and you'll have more time to do everything else. So there you go, there are 3 ways that really just save you time and can get you just as much, if not more, out of your exercise program. So I hope that helps. And if you actually feel like you're struggling a little bit at the moment with your training, maybe it's with more nutrition, but everything encapsulated in trying to change your body, then we actually have a really cool offer going on at the moment for our 4-week Fat Furnace program. This program has been super popular in the past, and all the women who have come through it have lost inches off their body, got fitter, got more toned, and their health has just gone through the roof. So if you're actually interested in transforming your body, then if you just click below, there's a little link to the program. You can find out all about it. You can see the past results people have gotten, and if you think that you're due for that kickstart to get the best body you've ever had, then apply below and you might be one of the lucky ones who get selected. So that's all for now. Hope you found this useful. See you later.